What's the best lazy person tool you own? Remote control lights. Smart lights. Man, I can turn off most of my lights with my voice, from my watch, or from one of my wall-mounted tablets. Hell, when I go to bed I tap one icon on the tablet and all the lights are turned off. The nightstand light turns on. Front door locks. Porch light turns on. Bedside fan turns on. PC shuts down, and my Echo shows. Wall tablets and Google Nest Hubs turn their screens off. Would do more, but I'm limited by being a renter. I say I like smart home automation because I'm a nerd. But it's really because I'm a lazy nerd. My phone. I have an app that works as my TV remote, so I never even have to pick up a different device to watch TV. It's not specifically for this, but I use kitchen tongs with rubber on the ends to get things down from shelves I'm too short to reach. That just sounds practical. Good thinking. My light stick, a 2-foot wooden pole I poke at my light switch so I don't have to get up. Put a rag on that stick and you got yourself a rag on a stick. Then you can wash yourself with a rag on a stick. That little wooden board with legs you put on top of yourself in bed for breakfast in bed. I put my laptop on it and watch Netflix. Not sure if this would count, but I have a little mini massager that attaches to my computer chair. Basically, rather than be a real human being who stands up and stretches every hour, I can just sit at my desk like a degenerate for 7 hours straight without my back getting sore. The button on Reddit mobile that gets you straight to the next comment. RRRROOOOMMMBBAAAA. DJ Roomba in the house! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Other people. I just called my toddler out of her room to let the dog out so I didn't have to get off the couch. That's what kids are for, isn't it? The internet is amazing for crowdsourcing. Just say what you know is wrong but close to what you want to know and you get a dozen published papers on exactly what you want to know. Greater than tool you own, greater than other people are. Chillhop. Walmart grocery app. I absolutely hate grocery shopping. Partly because I'm lazy, but also I just hate it. So I'm a big fan of grocery pickup. Have only gone shopping in person maybe 3 times in the last year and a half. Only BC I had to. Yes. Grocery shopping without having to put on a bra. Dodge other shoppers. Wait impatiently for other shoppers to get out of my way. Stand in line at the checkout. Greatest invention this century so far. Google Home. Can play music or podcasts without lifting a finger, or opening an eye. Me, a tool, and lazy person both checks out. Because I don't have an outlet near enough to my bed. I bought a wire extension only for the purpose to plug in my charger and use my cell phone while I'm on the bed. Same. When I used the original charger, I'd be so uncomfortable that my neck and back hurt all the time. Ice maker. To me it is pure luxury. I have scoliosis, which only affects the ability for my spine to be flexible. So, even as a kid, I could never touch my toes. Now that I am 50-something and fat, it's even harder to reach down and get things off the floor. I have several grabber sticks around the house. These have revolutionized my ability to get things done. Like housework. I mean, I can walk and sit, just not bend over or easily get up off the floor. Sadly, when grabber falls to the floor, I have, more than once, walked to another room to get a grabber stick to pick up the other grabber stick. I bought one of those after having spinal fusion surgery and still use it regularly. Why did I not think to buy more than one? Bending over to pick things up is for dummies. Also, that loofah on a stick is a wonderful invention. Highly recommended. Greater than I have, more than once, walked to another room to get a grabber stick to pick up the other grabber stick. I love this so much. My husband. Yeah, total tool he is. My car. It makes me way lazy. I could totally walk, but nah. I've literally driven across the street before. A full-on electric lazy boy. It even has a USB port for my phone. It's paid its price 20 times over this quarantine. In Alexa. Okay, Google, answer this question. A can opener for drink cans. My kitchen faucet has a spout that extends out. We keep the dog's water bowl in front of the sink. I just extend the spout over the bowl, run the water, and it just fills itself up. No need to break your back having to pick up the bowl anymore or accidentally making a huge mess by spilling it. Note: when you have the spout over the bowl, gradually increase the speed of the flow. Edit. Typo. Please clean his bowl today, he's a good boy. All my shit is at laying in bed distance. I bought an extra set of TV and soundbar remotes, so my wife and I that sit in chairs less than 30 inches apart don't have to pass them back and forth. Hands down, my room a robot vacuum is here so worth the money, especially if you have dogs that shed. I have a telescopic retrieval magnet. It's basically an old TV antenna with a small, albeit strong, magnet on the tip. It has saved me so much hassle when I drop a socket or a screw in a hard-to-reach place. When it's collapsed, it has a little clip so you can keep it in your pocket. I use it for seeing if some scrap metal I find is aluminum or steel. I don't know if it counts as lazy, per se, but it just seems so innocuous. Not now, but as a kid I made a makeshift remote control for my old TV. It was a 8-foot piece of bamboo with a notch carved out on the end. I could change the channel knob by fitting the notched bamboo over the knob and twist. Not amazing now by any means, but on an old 13 inches B&W TV it was an amazing convenience. It's tied between Reddit Enhancement Suite and World Edit. The ceiling fans can be altered for standard or reverse motion, and for speed, by remote control. Electric toothbrush doubles as a vibrator. The Sonicare with the flared base is definitely worth the extra cost. My kids. Remote control, Wi-Fi controlled lights. My husband just installed some of these. Poop knife. One of those phone support things you wear around your neck. It holds the phone in front of your face. I will never get over how dumb it looks, but fuck me, it is so convenient for phone browsing. $7 from Walmart. I bought my husband a switch stand that hooks to his bedside shelf and has an extendable arm so he can position it above his head and play with the controllers under the covers. An air conditioner I can control from my phone. My butt AC app so I turn up and down the temperature from the palm of my hand. My special dialing wand. My brain. My sluggish body and lethargic mind. My lawn tractor for sure. When I bought the house and the 2 acres of property I was push mowing every week. It would take me 4 hours. Now it takes me 40 minutes. Wow, if you are mowing 2 acres in 40 minutes, you must have bought one huge lawn tractor. 42 inches cut going full speed. And of course not all 2 acres need to be cut. I have a 27 HP 66 inches Swisher zero turn. It has made mowing fun again, lol. That's not lazy, that's mowing prowess. I'm not going to lie. I bought a riding mower for the sheer fun of it. Then when I discovered I could buy a snowplow attachment for winter, it was game on. I don't know about lazy, but the very best tool I own is a grabber tool that I bought from Amazon. It's like a long stick with a handle and a pincher thing on the end of it, and you press a button to use the pincher thing to pick things up. I use it to pick up mouse and rat traps with dead rodents in them. Out in my garage, get a plastic bag, get the grabber tool, pick the whole thing up, trap mouse and all, put in plastic bag, tie it off and throw it in the dumpster. No fuss, no muss, and I don't have to get my hands anywhere near the rodent. I have also used it to pick up dead rattlesnakes and dispose of them. They will strike when they're newly dead, so you don't want to get your hand near their head. Most recently I used it to pick up a dead baby bird that fell out of its nest and died. Found it in the yard. Best $8 or whatever that I ever spent. Newly dead rattlesnake. I'm not dead yet. Quote. Also newly dead rattlesnake. Fuck around, see what happens. I bought one of those after having spinal fusion surgery and still use it regularly. Bending over to pick things up is for dummies. My phone. I can just text my sister, "Can you please get me a bag of Skittles from the pantry?" And boom, if she's feeling nice enough, then she's helped me out. Phone with Reddit on, autocorrect, my pillow, Instant Pot, my Google Mini. When I feel too lazy to type or put on my music, I just talk to it. 2 computer monitors. Could be because I am lazy and don't want to flip between windows using Alt plus Tab, but I like it. Ring. I slob out when I'm at home, so figuring out who's at the door used to fill me with dread. My grabber, no bending over for me thanks. Poop knife. The elevator button in the house. Live in an apartment and there is an elevator button to call before you even put your shoes on. I splurged on a nice fan with a remote control. The fan is at the foot of my bed but the remote is next to my head. Those extendable grabbing toys, they're great to use when grabbing stuff far away, haha. Nothing's lazier than a lazy Susan. Sous vide Roomba for dog hair. Notepad. I use it to automate my work, but on a more insane level. If I leave my computer on, it's in my room. Before I lay down in bed, I'll use my phone to remotely connect to my computer to shut it down. Problem is my mic has a giant red light. I must sleep in complete darkness. So instead of getting up to disconnect the cable or put something over the light, I bought a smart power strip. So now I can just be like, "Alexa, turn off my mic," and boom. No light. A circuit board with switches that can turn off and on lights throughout the house. Too lazy to walk over and do it. A catapult that throws food in the air so you don't have to throw it and fail 90% of the time. Best $15 ever. My 2 meters USB cable for phone charging, so I can use my phone from my bed while charging. I got a special self-inking hexagon stamp for my organic chemistry class because I didn't want to draw hexagons. Slash. How does one define the line between lazy person tool and convenience? As in kind of convenient but made for lazy people. But like, does a pressed soap dispenser count? It's more convenient than a bar of soap that you need to wet and scrub with first, therefore it's made for PPL too lazy to do that. What about a garlic press? It takes maybe 30 more seconds to mince a piece of garlic versus just crush and scrape. Or would a personal wheelie cart for groceries count, cause I am too lazy to carry bags for a few blocks? Remote. My light switch that can turn on something from across the house. Chrome remote desktop app to control my computer from my bed instead of getting up. My phone. Piss jugs. A computer. Spam slicer. Cuts a can of spam into perfect sandwich or musubi size slices in seconds. My extension cord since I can't reach from my bed to my outlet. Kenwood cooking chef gourmet. IWHAS doing some stuff, sorry. A Keurig. I never get the coffee to water ratio correct, and I can't be bothered to learn. The Keurig does the work for me. Wireless mouse and keyboard. Can game from bed. A clapper. TV remote. Is there a better one out there? Microwave. My bed. Wrinkle release spray. Hashtag my mom. Honestly, it's probably this very phone. I bought scrubbers and brushes that fit on the end of a drill. I haven't used elbow grease to scrub anything in years. Best purchase of my life. A rice cooker. I love to cook. I really do. But I don't always have the time or patience for it. There are days when after a long work shift I just want something quick and hot. So yeah, I just toss in some pre-prepared diced chicken breast, carrots and garlic, some bone broth, butter and rice, and then just turn it on for 30 minutes while I wind down. It's not super delicious, but it's good enough for what it's for. I have an Oreo dipper. Tushy. My phone. A charge pad for my phone and AirPods. Because I'm too lazy to, plug them in. I've been using my sous vide to make dinner several nights a week. Makes it so easy even other lazy people in my household can be convinced to start the chicken while I am still at work. Then I just have to add easy sides like rice or vegetables when I get home, or on days I am home. It frees up a couple more hours where I don't have to be in the kitchen and can just slack off and watch Netflix or play games. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.